How you guys doing? This is Jason with Tuna Tech. And slab phones are boring. But if you're an Apple user, iPhone user, 'tis the season. All right. So Apple recently released, I think just this week or end of last week, the new iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max. So the Pro and the Pro Max are their pinnacle of devices. And today I'm going to do a quick unboxing and a very unique way to protect this device. So this is the Pro Max. I got this in white titanium, but they also have black titanium, natural titanium, and desert titanium. 256, 512, and 1 terabyte size. This is the 256. I don't really use it as my main driver usually, so 256 is more than enough that I need. It's got a Super Retina XDR display, 6.9 inches, all screen OLED with 460 ppi. So it's a huge device. And if you had the 15 Pro Max, which I do, the bezels are slightly slimmer on this device. So that's one benefit. Still got your dynamic island, always on display, Pro Motion technology, the basic stuff that almost every Apple phone has. True tone, wide color, haptic touch, 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio, 1,000 nits of brightness, up to 2,000 nits, fingerprint resistant coding, support for multiple languages, and displays, IP68 rating. But the big update for this one is the A18 Pro. So if you've been following Apple, they usually do, this is the best iPhone ever. Of course it should be because it is the next iteration. Very iterative. Design is almost identical. Like I said, there's some slight differences in size and bezel. But the A18 Pro is a 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores. It's got a 6-core GPU and a new 16-core neural engine. They say this phone was developed for their AI, artificial intelligence, Apple intelligence, but it does not actually come with it yet. So you gotta wait a little bit. Kind of disappointing from Apple. They usually release these things much better, but in the end of the day, they're saying this is, and the 15 Pro Pro Max will also be able to run Apple Intelligence. So this one was designed for it. We'll see in the fall, early next year, some more stuff will come out. So cameras, 48 megapixel Fusion camera. They got a 48 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel 5x telephoto. So I don't know. The cameras didn't seem too exciting when I saw the release, but like I said, it is a new device, and this is the white. Like my Pixel, I had to get the matching color, but this is the device. And the difference this year, at least I don't remember seeing this, it's a woven charge cable, and it comes like in an oval instead of a lot smaller. I don't know, maybe it saves on the width of the packaging, so it can be more environmental friendly. But like I said, it's got 3 cameras, a little bit updated. It does 4K at 120 frames per second, which is, I guess, the new thing. I know people get ecstatic about that. I think for the general public, this is more than enough for most people. But as you can see, the glass is kind of clear on this. I kind of like that. It's a clear glass around the lenses, but it's a matte white. Very impressed. You got your shiny outside, and then this is never fun anymore, but it off. And there is the screen. I'll kind of try to turn it on and see if there's any juice while we go over a little bit more. So while it's booting up here, it's got a true depth camera. It's got Face ID, Apple Pay, Apple, all that same stuff. Supported by all carriers. Here in the US, it is eSIM only, which is kind of unfortunate. It does have Wi-Fi 7 support, Bluetooth 5.3, 2nd generation ultra wideband chip, Thread technology, NFC, all that stuff. So nothing too exciting. Along with the cameras, so as you can see, the bezels are awfully slim, but it's got a new button here, which is a camera button, or as they call it, the camera control. So it's not only haptic button you can push, but you can also kind of scroll through some menus. It's got your typical power button, your volume up and down, and then your action button. On the bottom, USB Type-C, thank God. Just like last year, they finally updated. And that's pretty much it on the device. And it only comes, like I said, with a charging cable. None of these phones and most manufacturers even include bricks anymore. But either way, it does do wireless up to 25 watts and 30 watts on with a 30 watt adapter, I should say. It has 25 watts wireless. So that's something new. And that's about it, you guys. iOS 18, which to me, the biggest upgrade is probably RCS, which wasn't really talked about. If you don't know what RCS is, it's Rich Communications, and it's basically a replacement for SMS, and a lot of Android users are using it, and now they obviously integrate it into iOS 18, which is a positive thing. So that way communication is more secure, better videos, better pictures, and maybe some less hate towards the green bubble. But here's what I want to talk about. So that's the basic of the phone. It's beautiful, it's nice, it's an Apple. To me, iOS 18 seems more convoluted and more difficult to use with the more features they add than an Android device, but I buy both so that I can actually get, kind of a sense of what the two are offering. So we'll put that off to the side here. Now, you got to protect this investment. These things are not cheap. And I want to talk about a brand that I haven't talked about before, and I'm very excited to try out. This is a Pitaka. So never used this before, but it is a tactile woven case specifically made for the 16 Pro Max. So it's woven from aramid fiber. So you just fold it open like that. And that is interesting. It looks like kind of like a fabric on the box, but it's actually not. So it says woven from aerospace grade aramid fiber, a material that is 5 times stronger yet lighter than steel. The phone case features exceptional durability, lightness, and resistance against scratches and discoloration. So it's MagSafe compatible. It's a slim profile, and you just pop her out. And inside here, you've got some sticky things to actually improve the adherence of the case to the phone. Never seen that before. That's something unique. I just usually slap them on, but let's just see. Maybe they don't fit as well. And there's your MagSafe compatibility made with Pita Locker. I'm not sure what that is, but let's just slap it in the case here. It fits tight, so I don't know why you'd really need to take it out, but so my biggest issue with these kind of phones is that you buy it for the color. So buying something like this, you kind of cover it up and it doesn't seem right. But to me, being a white phone, it's kind of a it's a beautiful white, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of boring. So covering it up with something like this gives it a little more pizzazz, I guess you could say. But this is a Pitaka tactile woven case. So I'm gonna leave a link to their website down in the description below. Check them out. These are some really well-made cases, and you can see the lip over the camera is really nice. It's got a slight lip over the screen to keep that protected, and it keeps all your ports and everything open to your hand, and it seems like it fits really well. And if you have any concerns that the case might fall off, you can stick some of these on the inside of the case, and it'll help adhere or better fit the phone once you have it on. So this was a quick look at the iPhone 16 Pro Max in white titanium with the Pitaka tactile woven case from none other than Pitaka. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time.